from BBX Cards as a special guest, and today I'll be profiling the Lightsworn deck. It's pretty finished, it's not completely done, but without further ado, here goes. So, this is of course Judgement Dragon. This is obviously a trump card and a huge staple of this deck. My whole deck strategy revolves around getting Judgement Dragon out within the first 5 turns. I like to keep it like within the second or third turn. So I got 3 of him just to make sure that I draw plenty of him. So yeah, that's that. This is Celestia, another huge staple because it allows you to get faster field control. Just by tributing a Lightsworn, you can destroy 2 cards. I have 3 of that. I got Lila, which is another really good card, not only because it can clear a spell or a trap, but it also can get you cards in the graveyard fast. I run 3 Raikou the Lightsworn Hunters because, I mean, it's a great card. It's a good way of, like, getting rid of your opponent's cards without them knowing, and you can also mill 3 cards. I run 2 Wolves. A lot of people run 3, but I run 2 because I think that it's more likely for you to draw it if you have any more than 2, but you want to have 2 so you can mill them out. I run 2 Lumina the Lightsworn Summoners because it allows you to get more cards in the graveyard, and it has a really good effect, which allows you to discard cards. I like to use Lumina so that I can discard a card, like particularly discard a Lightsworn that I need to get 4 so I can summon Judgement Dragon. I won 1 Garoth. It's not the best card, but it has a pretty solid attack. Most Lightsworns don't have that good of attack. I won 1 Erin, or whatever you call her, the Summoner Monk, or no, just kidding, the Lightsworn Monk, and her effect is if you attack a face down or a defense card, then it automatically gets shuffled back in the deck. Can be good for some cards that are in defense with higher attack. I won Run Arcus because the effect allows Lightsworns to not be able to be targeted by effects, which is really good by cards and spells and traps. So pretty good way of keeping your Lightsworn safe if you have a lot out. I run 1 Jane because he gains 300 attack. Also, just need to mill out cards and just have more variety so that way you can get as many Lightsworns in the grave as possible of different types. I won Run Graganith. Good card. Gains 300 attack per Lightsworn, but I don't really have a lot in my deck because I think it's fairly hard to get out and not really that powerful unless you have a bunch in your graveyard. And I don't like to keep the game going for more than 5 turns, so I run a card trooper, that way it's best in the beginning of the game so I can just get cards consistently in the graveyard. And for spells, I have 1 Monster Born because it's Monster Born. It's pretty awesome. 1 Pot of Duality just because luck is so important for Lightsworns. It helps me kind of overcome a bad draw. It's a good one to get in the beginning. 1 Photon Lead, and that one's really good because it allows me to special summon, so I can like special summon a Lightsworn and then get out Celestia, which allows me to destroy 2 right on the bat. 1 Beautiful Shiny Charizard Light Brigade, thanks to my friend Conran. Good way of getting cards in your graveyard fast. You have to mill 3. Also a really good card to have so you can get like overcome a bad draw. 1 MST because MST is freaking awesome. 1 Card Destruction, really important card for a Lightsworn deck. 1 because since luck is so important, if you get this, then it overcomes a bad draw. Also, because you really want to get cards in your graveyard. So if you get like 4 Lightsworns in your hand the first draw and a Card Destruction, perfect draw. Because that way you might draw Judgement Dragon. You can get him out in 1 turn. I have a Heavy Storm because I think that that's a staple for most decks, and it's just a good card to have, just in case. 1 Lightsworn Saber. This card will add 700 attack to a Lightsworn. Not the greatest card, but I run 1 of them just because if you mill it, you can attach it, so it's kind of nice to have. I have 1 Lightsworn Barrier. This is really important because it helps me stall. And if I don't get a good card the first turn, then I can definitely stall with it because it's just really good. Like and it allows you to mill cards, and if like you get a bad hand, you can kind of stall a few turns because usually Lightsworns aren't so good at stalling. 1 Beckoning Light. This card is really awesome for Lightsworn decks because if you happen to mill out your good cards, and it's perfect for the end of the game, you can discard your hand. It's really good if you get those wolves in your hand and you're like, what do I do with these? So you can use that, discard some wolves, hopefully get JD, Judgement Dragon out, and do awesome. I got a Call of the Haunted just because I play from my graveyard so much. Glorious Illusion, which is like Call of the Haunted, except for you can summon a Lightsworn monster. It's really good for getting out Graganith if you mill them. Good because you have to mill cards, so always good to mill cards. Solemn Judgment, just because Solemn Judgment, and look at that beard. It's pretty awesome. I have this super secret rare Mirror Force that my brother got in a pack today. It's pretty cool. If you wanna, it's beautiful, I know. Don't be jealous. And it's Mirror Force, so it can protect me for 1 turn from getting a attack. And
getting an ass kicking.
last but not least, Dark Bribe. Always a good card to have, just in case there's those, you know, spell or trap cards that you need to negate. And anyway, that's my deck. My deck strategy is basically get Judgment Dragon out as fast as you can. I like to OTK. And yeah, so comment, subscribe, and this is BBX Cards, so out and over.